custom number 4 of 6. As I continue on the customs for LEGO DC Supervillains custom builds. Slowly getting through each one. We're slowly getting there. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains custom builds, and here again another awesome, exciting LEGO custom. And today, continuing on the customs for the Brotherhood of Mutants, is none other than X-Man, whose real name is Nathan Grey. I am wondering if Alexander Summers and Nathan Grey are meant to be some sort of relatives to Scott Summers and Jean. That could be coincidence. So inside we go. Of course, saying about a Fury, as we do ourselves X-Man. Oh, he's obviously an Omega level or Alpha, but whatever they call it. A super powerful mutant, so inside we go. Alright, for the design, we're going to start off with the hair. And it appears to be a very Nathan Drake-esque. I wish we had two colors options, but his main color appears to be, I'm going to probably say a black for his hair. I mean, you could also go dark brown, but I feel like black is a more dynamic color. And then onto the head itself, we'll go with 16. He does have a glowing eye, so I may change that a bit. As for the skin tone, it is lightest gray, facial hair black, and just to do our best to replicate the eye, we'll use eye patch 01, and I'll be a blue. And then let's look at the other ones real quick. Anything else we can use for the eye patch? Well, there is of course Monocle 01 there, but it's sort of grey, so I'm probably going to use the generic eye patch 01 and blue that up. Moving on now to the rest, the arms of course. Well, we've got like a jacket going on there, dark grey. Looks like ripped sleeves. And there is one character actually does have ripped sleeves, and that is the Phantasm. So if we scroll on down a bit, there's the Phantasm, and of course we just want to grey up the arms. Like that. Light grey there, and then of course close up the attachment gap. I think there is one. Yep, and then onto the torso. This is gonna be, I guess a Lobo would fit because the muscles are showing. So, and also to fit with the back of his chest too, with the whole main man thing. So we're gonna find Lobo around here somewhere. Boom. Switch the torso to a dark brown. And then work our way on. Well, actually his torso is dark grey because of those little rips. So let me just switch it up to match that a bit. There we go. Alright, carrying on. Leg section, dark grey as well. Then of course boot legs, top section dark grey, lower section black. And then on, almost forgot his hands, and they're also dark grey. Not dark grey, I mean his skin colour light grey. There we go. Moving on then to the rest. His personality, silver hearts. Standard health as of now. I might want to switch that. Let's look at those abilities. Does he have immortality? No, he does not. So, standard health. Voice 2. Target module. Is he intelligent? Nothing that really says that he's intelligent on his moveset, so stars. Basic speed, animation. Well, you could also put from animation, it's going to be martial artist, because he's trained by the Brotherhood of Mutants. And obviously I'd imagine Magneto to give him like good training if he's that powerful. Now for the rest of his abilities, he does have a bunch of them. We'll start off with his effects, which are going to be, by the look of his thumbnail, I guess blue energy, and that's going to be hit impacts blue, jump slam effect style 3 blue, like so. If you want, you could give him like the glow hands. I'm not going to on mine. Let's see if the chat's coming along. Oh wow, the chat's disconnected. Bear with me guys if I reconnect the... There we go. I'm gonna now restart that. We're still live, I was assuming. Hopefully, fingers crossed and all that. Now if I just go back, yeah, all the footage is there. Yeah, it's all there. So, hopefully you guys still can see. I will rewatch this video for the sake of you guys. Hidden impacts are going to be... Oh, hidden impacts, Gypsum effect is done. We're coming on out now to the rest of his abilities, like I said. The chat, I can't see it. So he does have a shield as well, which is energy. I want to see the chat, but I can't. Oh, there we go. The chat's popping up now. So if anyone sees the chat, then I can see them. So one of his abilities is a shield. So we're gonna go with force field. One, blew that up. Next ability he has. Let's see. After the shield, illusions, which I'll come back to. Mind control is one of his abilities, so I'm gonna go to the skill set then. Pop in mind control, blew that up. Next ability on his list is telekinesis, which is one below that, and blew that up. Next one below that is flight, so that's in the X button, of course. Hyper jump, flight, and that would also mean adding the hyper jump mechanic, not hyper jump, lunge attack number 3. After that we have the electricity, so going on to hold circle, beam, 6, blue for the energy, electric beam, 1 hand for coolness, there we go. After that we have illumination, which I'll come back, yeah, illumination. Actually we can go to this, so if I go to skill set, scroll on down, illumination, tracking is a definite. What else is there? Stealth, graffiti for a Brotherhood of Mutants, and of course he has element powers, ice and fire. This will mean sacrificing the hyper jump, not hyper jump, the lunge attack for an ice beam, and I'll swap out the force. Well, I could keep the force field as a heat force field. Yeah, I'll get back to that. We'll go beam style O2 and blew that up, and make sure that is an ice beam. Coming on now to the you could either switch the force field to electricity one, which I'm probably going to do because I like the concept of an electric force field more than a fire force field. And then going on to the hold circle, well, and then I'm going to go for a beam attack. That'll be for the heat. Blue energy, heat beam on this one. And I'll switch the beam effect. That's the color. What's the... Oh, yeah, style. 4. There we go. Moving on now, after that is teleportation, which would probably mean this is an optional thing. You can either keep the keep the force field or sacrifice it for teleportation. For me, since teleportation is a more useful and powerful ability, it's there. I mean, he's also got flight, but teleportation is more powerful in my mind. So I'm gonna go with that. Again, you could also have an option with the electrical stuff. If you want to incorporate the electricity somehow, you could go to the effects and have the glow fists on for that, to do the electricity in some way. That's one. And then there's the other one. Strength, so scroll on up, pop those in, and he does have 2 slots left. He also has guns with him, which are pretty pointless because he's that powerful already. So you could add them, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if you want to incorporate it somehow, I'm going to give him a grapple gun on mine. But again, this character does wield guns, but I don't feel the need to add them, but I will incorporate a grapple gun. So he has some type of weapon. So yeah, pretty powerful character. Now for the rest of it. Top square is done. Right. Top square is fighting. Hold square is ice beam. Tap circle for the teleportation. Hold circle, fire beam. X button, hyper jump, and flight respectively. Skill set, grapple, mind control, telekinesis, super strength abilities. Goon command as well as a remember the Brotherhood of Mutants, but I can't really pop that in for some reason. But that is another ability he can have if you want to throw that in there. X-ray vision, tracking, illumination, stealth. There we go. Basic information, villain character, a Legion of Doom, and there we have X-Man. Save. How is the chat coming along? Hi, Super. X-Man, yes. When you made Rogue, you forgot to give her powers of X-Men. Well, which... Are you talking about when I made her as a Brotherhood of Mutants, or are you talking about her when I made her as a member of the X-Men? Super. Like, she used other powers from members of the X-Men. Well, it's hard to really replicate her absorbing power, really. And if you did try to do that, it would basically be like... You'd have to do it one member per time. Like, oh, she absorbed Wolverine, so we give her Wolverine powers and all that. If you mean something like that, then that's why I did it. Because it's hard to really replicate all of the absorbing abilities. So it's probably best to... I didn't really include it. She can do it, but you can't really do it justice like you can in the game. So that's why I didn't include it. Anyway, tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack. Oh, lunge attack. Tap square fighting, hold square is the ice beam. Tap circle teleportation, hold circle fire beam. And then of course you have the flight respectively and all that. Hyper jump as well. But there we have X-Man from Marvel Comics. Hopefully you guys enjoyed how he came out, what limitations I had. If you did, smash that like button. Subscribe, that good stuff, hit notification bell right corner down below so you can stay in tune for LEGO DC Supervillains custom builds. The rest of other content on the channel. Coming up next is Aurora from Marvel Comics. Stay in tune for that. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.